Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the Business Freedom Formula. I'm your host, John Arntz, and today I'm honored to have as a guest Sheila Slack. Sheila, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. It's a little
Good.
chilly here in Oklahoma, but I'm good.
Oh, good. We had 90 plus degrees today. It's
Oh
unusually
gosh.
warm in Southern California for October. In fact, they gave heat advisory warnings because it had been so cool the week before, and then you get 2 days of blazing sun, and then it's supposed to cool off again. So it's weird. No wonder everybody
Yeah,
around me gets sick. It's
we
crazy.
were at 90 last week and we're at it's 50 right now. So
Ooh, ouch. So, Sheila, let me ask you a question. Let's start with, are you working on anything exciting in your business at the moment?
I'm working on all kinds of exciting stuff.
All right.
Everything
Well,
I do is exciting.
oh, well, geez. Aren't you the lucky one?
Think so. I call myself lucky.
There you go.
Well, I think the thing that I'm most excited about is we have with our company, we have what it's called a quantum scanner, biometric scanner.
Hmm.
And when you go to a doctor's office and they do the oximeter for your oxygen levels,
Okay. That's the
the
thing they
little
put on your
thing.
finger, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the little thing they put on your finger. So we have a machine that does it uses the same kind of idea. So it has a little thing that goes on your finger, but in less than 2 minutes, it scans all the systems of your body, and it can actually tell you more than a full panel blood work can tell you about your body.
Really?
Yeah, so I did mine.
Wow.
I'm the guinea pig in anything that I do. It gets tried on me first before I will ever ask anybody else to do it. And so I did the scan, and it did take about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And then I brought up, and it gives me a 125-page report. It's crazy. It's very, very detailed. It's crazy. And then depending on how long your uh, report is, like the last 5 pages is like a comprehensive kind of an overview.
Hmm.
And what it does is it goes over each system, and the way it ranks is green is obviously going to be the best you can be. And
Hmm.
then blue is next, and then yellow, and then red. And so if you're in the blue or the green, then it won't list that that's an issue. But if you're in the yellow or red, it will list on the comprehensive that there is an issue in your body. And then it actually suggests products from our company that will help fix it. And
Okay.
so one of my main ones, actually two of them, I have degenerative disc disease, and I got it from my mother. God rest her soul. Thanks, Mom, for that. Um, if she could have given me anything, I don't think it would have been that.
Yeah.
Uh, but I have epilepsy, so I do have some neurological issues, and then I have bone density issues. And so those were actually two of the things that popped up on the comprehensive report. And what it told me, two of the main products is we have a coffee. It's called Neuro Cafe, and it has different ingredients that help promote brain health and help mental clarity, things like that, mood enhancers, that kind of thing. And then the other one was collagen. And so I drink the coffee with the collagen mixture in it because the collagen tastes like raspberry. So I get
Okay.
like a raspberry coffee
Okay.
every
Okay.
morning. Or I take 6 products right now. I use a detox tea, which is absolutely wonderful. It's got like a green tea taste to it.
Okay.
And then I use the collagen, which is raspberry. I use one that's called V Daily. and it has like 40 vitamins and minerals that your body needs, and it tastes like lime. So a lot of times I will mix it with the collagen and then drink the coffee separate. So it
No,
just kind
okay.
of depends on how I'm feeling for the day.
Sure.
Uh, I take an omega-3 for brain health and also for my eyes. I've always had issues with my eyes, got the glasses.
Yeah.
And then I take one it's called Vital Pro, and it actually enhances your skin and your teeth and your bones and stuff like that. And I use it in a smoothie because it's vanilla flavored.
Okay.
It is so
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah. I can appreciate that. Sometimes it's just better to put stuff in there in that kind of thing. I know I don't use a lot of supplements, but um I do like a smoothie, and I like to make mine out of Greek yogurt. And I usually
Oh, see,
mix
I
it
don't
with
mind that.
regular. I just cut up strawberries and a little blueberries and then I take it to work, and it's my first break snack, if you will. So
Oh yeah. We make ours. My husband likes to buy the frozen mixed fruit.
sure.
And it's got
Yeah.
like pineapples, strawberries, mangoes, and stuff. Then he adds kale and he adds cucumbers. And believe it or not, as nasty as that really sounds, it's absolutely delicious. Well, most
Well,
people would be like, all that fruit, and then you've got vegetables in there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I mean, uh,
they're
I had
delicious.
I had a son who worked at Juice It Up, and they would put
Oh,
in
okay.
spinach and all these different things in it all the time. And most of the time, it doesn't change the flavor of anything because other
It
flavors
changes the
overpower it.
color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
color.
changes
Yeah,
the color.
yeah. All of a sudden, your smoothie is green, and people go, "You're not going to drink that, are you?"
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
And
So,
I think it's hilarious.
share a little about your company.
The name of the company is called Vital Health. It was born in Mexico. So it is a Mexican base, which there are a couple really interesting things. Is that all of the ingredients for all of the products are locally sourced, locally grown, and sourced in Mexico. And we have a slew, for lack of a better term, a board of very intelligent people, high-ranking doctors. Um, Dr. Tony is the CEO, and he actually followed Dr. Sabi. I don't know if you've heard of him, um, but uh, he's a very famous doctor. He has passed on now, but his books and all of his information and everything really kind of put a step in the door to the products that we've got. Um, Also, everything, because it is made in Mexico, of course, it has different laws to follow as to what can be added to it. There are over 1,500 chemicals that the US allows in our food and our drinks
Hmm.
that other countries won't allow.
Yeah.
And Mexico is one of those countries. And so, with it being a Mexican based company, we do have to follow the law there. And it means that the food is actually going to be cleaner. Our products are going to be cleaner than anything made in the US, just because the chemicals can't be used in it.
Okay. So now, are you finding um any issues with the tariffs that are going on that are in place right now with getting your product in, or
Not
has
that
it
I have
changed your
seen,
operational issues that you're aware of?
not that we're aware of, because he does have headquarters here in the US along with Mexico.
Okay.
So I haven't noticed anything. I still get my orders, my customers still get theirs. So nothing that I have seen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's good because I know that that impacts a lot of things, especially if they come from somewhere outside the United States proper.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and especially agricultural products. or in this case, they're probably, by the time they're processed, they're no longer considered agricultural products. They're probably considered supplements. And that
Yeah,
may or
I
may
would
not be
agree.
covered in the tariff
I
stuff.
didn't
So
even think about that. So that's a good question.
yeah.
That's a very
And
good
whether or not,
question.
it might be that, well, I don't know what it's called now, but back in the day, we called it NAFTA, the North American
Oh, free trade agreement.
Free Trade Agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so some of
Yeah.
that stuff might be covered in that, or the one that
Oh,
was,
maybe.
or that replaced it. So anyway, yeah, I'm just glad to see that, because I know a number of people I've talked to have had issues with. So in fact, where I work,
Mhm.
we ordered something when now of UPS. Now, UPS delivered it to our door and then said they needed to collect the tariff on that piece of
On delivery.
on delivery. I have never had I don't think UPS
Wow.
even delivers COD.
I didn't know they did.
Yeah. So here was a situation where we then
Weird.
had to and then whatever he did on, the scanners that they use, somehow or
Uh-huh.
another, they had that thing set up so we could take a credit card right there and get
I have
just
never seen that
no,
with
none of us had.
UPS.
And we were like shocked, like, what?
Well, my son-in-law works at Amazon, and a bunch of their trucks have been turned away from the Canadian and the Mexican border.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Interesting.
it's it's affecting a lot of people, but so far, crossing my fingers, knock on wood, all that
Hmm.
good stuff.
Hmm.
It doesn't affect us because he does have headquarters both in Mexico and in the US.
Okay.
So
Well, that's
fingers
good.
crossed.
Yeah. Wow. So, how long have you been involved in this group, in this business, in your
Well,
vital health business?
this one is actually fairly new to me. Um, I had I was looking for something that would help because my doctor calls me obese, or he doesn't call me obese, but he lets me know that I am in the obese range,
Okay.
um, ever so nicely.
Yeah.
And I was looking for, something because I have a back injury, so it's hard to do a lot of like strenuous exercise. I
Sure.
can walk and, do ride a bike and things like that, but sit ups, and stuff like that, it does hurt. So I was looking for something that would really work. And the stuff that I was taking uh didn't. And then my doctor gave me the weight loss pill. It's like the GLP-1 shots, but it's a pill. And I I took it for almost a month, and like nothing. It didn't like help at all. And so I was introduced to Vital Health, and I started watching, the videos on each of the products. And I was like, okay, so all right, I'll need that one. I'll probably need that one. Thinking in my
Hmm.
head, I need that one, that one, that one, that one.
Hmm.
And so when I went ahead and signed up, uh, we have a membership, and that's what I did first. It's a $30 a year membership, and you get like discounted rates on
Sure.
the product.
Hmm.
So I did that, and then I got my scanner. And when I did that, and of course it showed the obese range, which I already knew, but it showed me products that I needed to use. And so I started using those products. I got them on the 13th of October. I signed up on the 2nd, but I got my products on the 13th, did the scan, started taking the products that next morning on the 14th, and I did another scan on the 26th, and I had lost 10 pounds, and I had 38 things that were listed on my comprehensive report that were in the yellow or the red.
Hmm.
And when I did my rescan 13 days later, 12 of those 38 were no longer in the red or yellow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I'm slowly adding more products to my itinerary. But the collagen, the daily, the Vital Pro, the Omega, and the Detox have been my go-to every day for the last 13 plus days. And it's actually showing, I'm seeing signs that everything's working.
Cool.
And that makes me feel good. That makes me
Yeah.
feel real good.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Because I know that there's a friend of my family who went the Ozempic route.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that did wonders for her. Um, at least so far outwardly I can see. But to
Hmm.
me, the thing that was really unusual, and I just found out last weekend, is well, not only did she lose weight, okay, but all of a sudden she felt like, wow, I need to do more. So she enrolled back in school to go back and work on getting some some college out of the way. It's she's become more. I mean, I remember her from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago,
Hmm.
and um, the person I see now is completely different,
It's
completely different. So
honest to God, it's a mind over matter kind of thing. It's a
yeah,
mindset because when you're a heavier person, whether because like I'm not like morbidly obese. I'm just
okay,
kind of at that
yeah,
beginning stage. But no matter what, stage you are in that
mhm,
situation, it is all in your head. Cause like if you look in the mirror and you hate yourself or you
yeah,
don't like what you see, then the first thing that goes through your head is, well, if I don't like it, nobody else is gonna like
yeah,
it. So I don't want to go outside, I don't want to
right.
be seen. And so it really is it's a mental thing and it's very, very personal. Very,
Sure.
very personal. But
And
once they lose that weight or, like the number doesn't matter. I put on a pair of jeans, even though it said, 10 pounds less, but I put on a pair of jeans I hadn't worn in a year and a half and I could button them
right.
without struggling. So
And
that made a difference.
right. And to me, my view is that no matter what it is we're trying to accomplish, as soon as we start seeing progress, as soon as we can start saying, yes, whatever it is I'm working on is working, we
Mhm.
become more, we want to do more because we want more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just who we
Yeah.
are as human beings. Sometimes it's like trying to get a truck moving. It takes an awful lot of effort to get the thing rolling, but once it does, momentum takes over
It's
and you
going.
can
Yeah.
keep it going. And we, in regardless, I mean, if you've got a marketing campaign that's just kind of like not quite there and you keep tweaking it, and all of a sudden it starts to work. All of a sudden things look better because wait a minute, now I'm getting more calls, maybe I'm selling more product, and it feeds on itself.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to go way overboard and kill it in its infancy, and now you got to start all over again, right? So you don't
Right.
want to do that, but it's like, you know, a business process that all of a sudden was chaotic. And now you've tweaked it to the point where it starts working and things run smoother and you can now feel relaxed. And I think that's, it's true of whatever we do in life, that we
It
need
is.
those kinds of things. We need those positive, we need those micro wins sometimes. Not every
Oh,
win has to be huge.
absolutely.
It can be a micro win.
Absolutely. That's like I don't know who said it, but I've read it in many, many, many different books, both positive thinking books, network marketing books, just kind of everything. And it says once you do something for a specific time, it becomes habit and you just do it naturally
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to force yourself to do it.
Mhm.
Just do it naturally and get you an accountability partner.
Right.
What I've been doing, because I can tell you the truth, accountability is not what I'm good at. I will not lie.
You know
But the
what I
way,
think, Sheila? Most of us
uh,
aren't. Most of us are not.
that's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. But what I do to keep myself accountable every morning, I get up and I start a video, and I take a video every morning and I post it every day, that, making my collagen, making my daily, making my Vital Pro, taking my Omega. I make a video of myself doing that just to keep myself accountable.
Sure.
And it just seems like it's natural now, because I've been doing it for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's habit forming,
Yeah,
but
it
it's a
is.
good habit. It's a very good habit.
Mhm. Yeah, and it keeps you out there to the point where people who are watching are looking for the transformation to see if they can
Yeah,
believe it, you know,
yeah,
and because unfortunately there's so much scandalous marketing.
very much.
It's crazy. Like I remember several months ago there was this thing that came across on on Facebook. Okay, I think it was like last February or March.
Mhm.
Okay. And this thing came across Facebook and I looked at it and I went, that looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to look into that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I bought tickets for it and I went. And afterwards, I was hanging out with some friends at my local watering hole. And
Uh-huh.
I was telling them, hey, I did this great thing. This was so much fun, blah, blah, blah. And they looked at me and said, I remember seeing that. I thought it was a scam. Okay.
Yeah, because you just don't know.
Right. And yeah, and what it was, and I'm gonna give them a plug here for any of you who hear this. If it comes across your radar, there's this thing. It's it it's the what was it? The actual name was the Edgar Allan Poe Speakeasy. Okay. And
Oh
what it
man,
what it
I
is,
love Edgar Allan Poe.
right, is they did three of his stories and The Raven, which is a poem.
Yes. Oh
And
no, I'm a poet.
yeah,
I have all of his works.
and then they made a cocktail to go with each story. Okay,
Oh,
that
how
was illustrated.
fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And the next time it comes around, I'm going to go again. But there were
That
so
sounds
many
like
people
so
I
much
talked to.
fun.
Yeah, I've kind of lost the thread here, but there were so many people I talked to that thought it was a scam.
I
And
believe it.
yeah. So, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, it
Yeah, because
is.
and then I hear people, they want to sell this and they want to sell that, and you listen to them and you go, this guy just contradicted this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So anyway, that I can see that from your standpoint, by doing those videos every day, you're building some level of credibility because people see you every day, they see what's going on. Now, when they're interested in the same kind of result you're getting, they're contacting you to learn how. What do I need to do?
exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's how you build your business.
Yeah, and it's fun because when I first got the products and I was making it, um, I because the first reaction is always the true reaction, always,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to food and drink and stuff. And so, I was like, okay, well, this one is supposed to taste like lime, so we're gonna test it out.
Right.
And so, I did it, and I did all the first taste tests on camera.
Okay. Oh,
And
okay.
so, and I mean, I don't like taking pills. I take them because I have to. But that was probably the worst face I made, was when I had to take the omega 3s, because it's a fish oil,
Right.
capsule.
Yeah, I know what it
And
is. Yeah.
so it sticks a little bit, and then it gives you that nasty.
Yeah. and then it talks to you for the next 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I know. And
it's
that's probably
terrible.
why most people don't take them.
Right. But you know what? If it's going to help me feel better, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go there.
Mhm.
That's when I just get a piece of bread or something and I just put that, try to swallow it, and then immediately eat something.
So
Let
then,
that sucker go down.
all right. So Sheila, then you're involved in the marketing of these vital health products, correct?
Yes.
That's what your business is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And now, if people wanted to contact you directly to learn more about this, how could they do that? What would they do?
Well, I have multiple ways I can be reached. They can jump on my Facebook page,
Okay.
and my username on that one is Sheila Thomas Black. It's my maiden name and my last name.
Is there a
They
hyphen in
can,
that?
no, just a
Okay.
space between each one.
Okay.
And they can, it's best to text me first because I get all kinds of spam calls,
Yeah, I
all
would.
of them.
Anytime I put someone's phone number out, I say text only, please, and then I let
Yeah.
you decide if you're going to make a phone call or not. I think
Oh,
that's
well,
the best
that'll
way to do it.
work.
Yeah.
That will absolutely work. So yeah, text there, and they can also reach out to me through email.
Okay. That's terrific. I will include your email address there in the description then if anybody wants to have it. That way it'll be there. They can see it. And that should be great then. Um, I want to thank you for your time tonight. It was good to see
Well,
you again.
absolutely. It
I
was
know we did a
fun.
little thing a little while ago and I somehow lost it, so we had to redo it. So,
That's okay. I don't mind.
all right. Well, Sheila, it's good to see you again. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You too, honey.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.